So the backup is complete. So now that the backup is complete, I simply download the backup file by clicking on its name, and it will download to my computer. This download is going to take some time because of the size of the file. While I'm waiting for the download to complete, I'm also going to download the import and migration script. We'll need both of these files for the migration later. While we are waiting, let's move on to step 2, creating a new MySQL database for our new website. To do this, we log in to the cPanel of the web host for the new website. Inside cPanel, click on the MySQL databases icon. First, we need to create a database. Type in your desired database name into this box. It can be anything that you want. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to name it TutorialDB and create a database. Here's the confirmation screen that the database has been successfully created. Next, I also need to create a new database user, and I do that by filling in the user's username and password here. So once I fill in the username and password, I just click create user, and here's the confirmation screen that I've successfully added my user with the password that I picked earlier. Finally, we need to link the new user to the new database. So I do that by scrolling down here and selecting the user and the database and clicking add. On this screen, I want to make sure that I select all privileges and I assign all the privileges to the tutorial user for this tutorial database. And here we see the confirmation that the tutorial user was added to the tutorial database. You'll need to keep your database name, database user, and password handy. You'll need to use it in step 3, and that's the conclusion of this step. We're now ready to migrate the website. To do this, we need to upload the zip file of the backup and the import buddy script to the new server. We do this with a FTP program like FileZilla or Transmit. I'm using Transmit, and on the left pane you see the two files that we downloaded from the old site, the backup and the import buddy script. And on the right pane you see the website root for smartgreentips.com. I'll upload these two files by dragging and dropping them into the website root. Again, this will take a while because of the size of the files, so I'm going to speed up this part of the video. Great, our upload is now complete. Both the backup file and the import buddy script are in the root of the new website. The next step is to open up my browser and view the import buddy file. If I've done this step correctly, the file should be at smartgreentips.com/importbuddy. Okay, looks like I got it right. Here's step 1 of the restoration and migration tool. As you can see, it has automatically detected the backup zip file. I'm going to click next to start the migration. Step 2 asks me to confirm whether I'm migrating or restoring it to the same server. In this case, I am migrating it, so I'm just going to leave it and click next. In step 3, the import buddy script is extracting all the files from the zip backup that we uploaded to the server earlier. This could take some time depending on the size of the zip file that you uploaded. Okay, so now the import buddy script has extracted the files and we are ready to proceed to the next step. In step 4, we need to provide the database details that we created earlier. So I just type in the details from the database we created earlier, and I'm going to test the settings. And Backup Buddy reports that the details are correct, so I'm going to click next. Alright, great. As you can see here, the import buddy script has restored the database and migrated the content, and it's also configured the WP config file. So the final step is to delete the import and migration files. Great, we're now at step 6 of 6, and that means our import is complete. Backup Buddy here is telling us to delete a few files that you couldn't delete, and it's best to follow its advice and delete these files via FTP because they can pose a security risk. So let's check out our site, smartgreentips.com. And smartgreentips.com is no longer an empty